Hello everyone, welcome to the demo of Politify, the most simple to use social service tool. In today's world, mainstream media has a lot of interest to report words or tweets in skewed ways to the masses just to draw attention to their programming. So what can we do to find how biased politicians truly are without having human bias interfere with the process? The solution obviously involves ML, and that's why we decided to create Politify.
So the way Politify works is our front end is developed using React.js for the UI and UX. And when a user submits a Twitter handle for a public figure, politician, or celebrity through our API, the backend, which is built with Flask, receives that and essentially transfers that to our machine learning algorithms to processing. And so the first thing that's done with the handle is it's actually used for web scraping via Selenium web scraper. And we use that because we're not able to get access to the Twitter API since we had a limited time frame for this project. And also Twitter's tweets are loaded by JavaScript. And so that's not really possible for normal web scraping using things like Beautiful Soup or other applications. So we had to use Selenium WebDriver to do that. And that's actually one of the biggest challenges we ran into because it takes quite a bit of time to web scrape all the tweets needed for classification. And so that's a big difficulty we have. Once all those are aggregated, though, they're stored into the database which is using PostgreSQL, and that database then transfers it into the Transformers machine learning model, which is made using Google's BERT, bidirectional encoder representation from Transformers model. And that natural language processing model is actually one of the most advanced ones yet, because the BERT models are actually supposedly have a higher, deeper sense of language context and flow than single direction language models. So they're supposed to be able to understand what the general context is better. And using this model, we were hoping to be able to classify political tweets as politically left or politically right on the political spectrum. And as you know, most of the time machine learning models do have inaccuracies, and this one did as well. And so the issue with our Transformers model was that it could not accurately predict the classification for each tweet 100% of the time. And so there were inaccuracies, but it generally did work a lot of the time. And so to help reduce the inaccuracies, though, we included Google Cloud's natural language API to perform additional sentiment analysis on tweets. And using that, we were able to target keywords like hot topic issues in politics and incorporate that with the sentiment analysis to determine whether or not it's politically left or right on the spectrum for an additional classification. So combining those two algorithms, we used a ranking system to determine the overall placement of a person on the political spectrum. We also were able to use NVIDIA's CUDA platform to accelerate all the model's training and testing on a graphics card, an NVIDIA RTX 2070 Super, so that we were able to train much faster, approximately a bit over an hour rather than several hours, which would probably have taken on a CPU.
So by combining beautiful software and powerful hardware, we were able to achieve a model that was able to classify tweets pretty accurately and gauge them against each other to give us this beautiful political spectrum that you see. Now, adding a new user is a process that would require a bit of time and not suitable for such a short demonstration. So what we did is we found a way for you to submit your own tweet, and our ML model will perform analysis on it and give you a result whether it is more politically liberal or politically conservative. For example, if I type a phrase such as "I support gay rights" and give it to our model should process it pretty quickly and give us a result which says that this tweet is more likely to be politically liberal, which is quite true in today's US political climate. Now, all these features combined make Politify a super powerful tool for not just users, but also social media to combat disinformation and also put the media in check and not let them skew words of politicians to report for more views or clicks. Thank you for listening to our demonstration, and we hope you enjoy our project.
Nice.